We're proposing an increase in appropriation of $55 million to the originally approved operating budget. This is to cover the additional costs of the tentative CTU agreement, which is largely driven by $45 million in steps and lanes, and then another $8 million in charter equivalent costs. The $55 million in additional expenses will be covered by $55 million in additional TIP revenue above what was included in the original approved budget. So what this means is the FY17 original budget of $5.459 billion will become $5.514 billion as amended. It will be fully balanced with the additional 55 in expenses and 55 in TIP revenues.
There is much work to do in closing the achievement gap among our students with disabilities, but our commitment to reaching this goal is absolute. As you'll see when Liz Keenan makes her presentation, the magnitude of challenges in helping diverse learners succeed is enormous, and we won't succeed overnight or without the input and feedback of those who are impacted most: principals, parents, educators. We're undertaking many efforts to refine our approach, and will continue to work with you to adjust as needed to best meet our students' needs.
You need to restore dedicated and transparent funding for special education. Everyone in this room cares about kids. Everyone does. But you don't know the pain of these cuts unless you work with these kids every day and see their faces. You heard Sarah Chambers talk about, and Bess, my union sister, is going to talk some more. Now, Illinois Network of Charter Schools and charter operators who don't work with our kids every day, they claim to speak for our schools. So why are they not in the streets protesting for sped cuts the way we were today? Or instead they're fighting over crumbs from the district, right? Why are we not all advocating together for more funding for all schools, for progressive revenue? That's what Chicago Teachers Union does. That's what Chicago Acts does. I understand that members of this board spoke out against the TIP funds that the CTU won for district and charters.
Another mistake.
Kids matter, teachers care, and teacher unions are the conscience of our schools. Hear us, fund our schools, fund special ed. Now I know it's probably got some wealthy friends who will have to pay some more taxes, right? That's okay. I have only one wealthy friend, but he doesn't work very hard, so you can tax him.
Mr. Barron, thank you.
Just the last thing I want to say, like, I don't mind rich people getting richer, but if they just slow down a little bit and let everybody else catch up, that's all we're asking for, right? Give our kids a chance to catch up so we can live in a world of equality. We all value that.
Thank you.